Which job has, hands down, the worst impact on mental health? My dad is an oncologist. He handles it well, but it's got to be one of the toughest jobs out there. Every time he meets a new patient, it's during one of the worst, if not the worst, times in their lives. It's his job to inform them and their families whether the aggressive treatments are working or if they should start preparing for the worst and get their affairs in order. Additionally, patients often share how cancer is impacting their marriages, with many people walking away from their partners of 30 years instead of supporting them through this, not to mention the financial strain it causes. 2. Crime scene cleanup. Entire families lost in murderous sides. Seeing deceased infants would devastate me. The smells. Bodies decomposed, brains scattered, blood everywhere, feces and urine, pets taking bites out of hunger. Pulling up carpet and padding, scrubbing subfloors, and extracting bodily fluids. High risk of biological illnesses and hazards, bloodborne and airborne pathogens. It would unquestionably affect anyone's sanity. 3. My job might not be in the top 10 toughest, but I worked at a payday loan company for a few months. If that didn't feel like legally working for the devil, I don't know what does. 4. Caregiver 1. The racist. It's incredibly challenging to continue your day caring for someone who spits at you and calls you filthy while you're trying to help them wash up. And 2. The way people just die after you've built a relationship with them and cared for them for months, and how quickly that empty bed gets filled again. You don't receive any counseling or therapy but are expected to continue your work shift as usual. 5. Psychiatric nurse in the psychiatric inpatient hospital. In a state prison. Dealing with death row inmates. 6. Veterinarian. People assume that because you love animals, you should provide all your services for free, otherwise, you're seen as a villain. They overlook the hundreds of thousands of dollars and 8 years of education it took to get here. When pet owners don't save for their pets' care, we're painted as the bad guys. 7. I found desk jobs with ridiculously long hours to be doozies. I've also worked in the trades. Working hard physically helps your overall health. Sitting in a desk looking at computers for 12+ hours regularly was the least healthy thing I've ever done. 8. Any job where you have to interact with people at their lowest points.